Hey everybody, Marinus here. I've had some requests to make a tutorial on how to warp songs for Synth Riders. It's the same techniques for Synth Riders, for Beat Saber, for lots of other games out there. I just happen to be a mapper for Synth Riders because I love it so much. Um, there is a really great wiki. For Synth Riders, it's linked from the synthriders.com page. A lot of this stuff is shared with the Beat Saber and some of the other communities. If you go back, if you look on Synth Riders with Z.com, which you all know about, I'm sure, the link for the wiki is down the bottom. And then that opens up everything you need to know to make your first map. Lots of FAQs. Join the Discord. Please join the Discord. If you're finding this and you're not on the Discord, even if you're not really a chatter, it is so useful. We get feedback there. We have test sessions every Thursday. You can post and get feedback on your map from the experienced mappers. It's great. Anyway, custom content, all good stuff right here. The mapping guide is what you're interested in. Click on that. And again, lots of good stuff. Getting started, initial audio of the beat map, initial setup of the audio of the beat map. I'm going to go over how to prep the audio file. It's pretty straightforward once you open the beat map editor. You just need to know two numbers to set it up, and that is the BPM and the offset. I'm going to tell you how to find those using some common apps. Lots of good tips in here. And then also in this advanced section here is incredibly useful things. This one right here, warping songs with tempo drift, is probably why you clicked on this video. I'm just going to click on that. And again, there's some good stuff here. There's another good video guide. There's some other techniques in there I'm going to show you, which is why I'm recording this rather than just telling you to go watch that video. The text guide is really good as well. Definitely use this as a reference. It should help you quite a bit. So going back, the two programs that you will definitely want to use for this are ArrowVortex. It's free. It's easy. It does not have a lot of features in it, but it does have one really handy feature, which is that it can find the BPM. So in this case, I already have it loaded up. This is Allegiant All Hail Science. And they, I'm pretty sure, are using a metronome in here. So I'm going to hit tempo, adjust sync. So let me go back in. So that was tempo, adjust sync. So you can see here, you can hit Shift S. It pulls up this little screen right here. And you can see this nice Find BPM button. Click Find BPM, and it goes through and now tells you Allegiant has two primary BPMs in here, 140 BPM and 93.3 BPM. These are nice even numbers. That's a multiple. In fact, we can use science and look at this to see that 93.33 is pretty much exactly 2/3 of 140. That's not a coincidence. Look at this. We can tell it's constant BPM. It's not going to shift, but there may be a tempo shift in there. However, usually when you see multiples like this, it's not because of a tempo shift. It's because some change in the beat, like triplets or others. But we don't really need to take that. We don't need to guess on that in this song because we have the magic of Google. So I did a search, pulled up, and found some guitar tabs for All Hail Science. On here, they tell us right off, quarter note is 140. It's very handy. That confirms what we found there in ArrowVortex. It's also showing that there's some different meters in here. We have 2/4, we have 4/4, and then if we go down a little bit, we have 6/8. So the switching back and forth would explain why we saw both 140 and 93.3. But the key takeaway here is that the quarter notes are all going to be at 140 BPM. So if I was going to map this song, and I hope to at some point, we will be using 140. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to click Apply BPM. And now you'll notice it's shifted the BPM, and now it's changed the offset. And the offset, we'll go back to the top, is this distance right here, where it's really starting a quarter second before the song starts. That's not good. What we really want is we want to align it so that the first notes that this is playing line up with the 2-second mark. For Synth Riders, and I believe for Beat Saber as well, you cannot play anything that starts beat for 2 seconds. The music will start, but until you hit that 2-second mark, you're not going to be able to place a note. And even if you did, that would be really mean to the players to have that note just flying in their face as soon as it loads. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this offset. So ArrowVortex has this very handy feature here, this move first beat 1. So I'm going to click this. I'm going to keep clicking it until that goes over 2 seconds. So now we see this 2.324 offset, and that's our offset. So when you set the BPM, we go in there, plug it 140 BPM, 2.324 offset, and we will be perfect way and going. Now, another helpful tip, whenever you do first set this up, never take anything for granted. Look at it, you'll see some little purple dots that match the peaks. Make sure that those purple lines are lining up with your peaks, and set some timing notes. Set some notes at the beginning of the song, go through, middle, end. Anytime that there's a change in tempo, put those out there, and then listen to it and make sure that those notes are actually aligning with your music. You don't want to be out there and map the entire song and then discovered you set the BPM up wrong and they weren't really aligning, or it changed at the end, because that can be frustrating. But for this particular song, it should be easy, import, and go. However, I am going to show us a different example today. I'm going to be showing this, which is some public domain jazz that I found, which should be a very challenging file to warp. I mean, they had metronomes back when George Lewis was recording this. But one thing you'll notice that we don't have on here is drums. Drums are very useful for warping files because they have nice clear peaks. The instruments we'll see in here are a little bit different. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to hit audio, tempo, adjust sync. We're going to hit find BPM, and we're going to see. So this is popping up 194.19, 198.41, 96. So I'm saying here 194 and 198 are both fairly close. 96 is about half that. So we may be seeing some changes in there, or this may be completely off ball. I've run into a couple maps where, or a couple songs where the BPM here had nothing to do with the actual song. I ended up having to sit there and work it out the hard way for the song. So the next step from here is to set up your file in Reaper. So the way we do that is, now before we go there, I'm going to just kind of file this off in memory. So we got 194, 198, 96. 196 times 2 would be 192. So maybe we'll start off with 97 BPM, which would be equivalent to 194 if we double it, or we'll just go ahead with 194. Anyway, we'll go ahead and the next step, we will show you how to use Reaper. So come back in the next video, or if you are watching this on YouTube, I probably have put a link right down below, so you can go ahead and click on that, and we'll go to the next video.